the evidence we have on the killings going on in Imo State and press for appropriate international sanctions. We will also share this evidence with all the domestic security agencies. We must get Nigeria right. We appreciate the foreign mission for the visa ban, but we want assets freeze and arrest once they enter their country. Arrest of these men who want to murder us all and undermine the 2023 general election, which we are going to submit evidence on them starting from today. Let me call on President Muhammadu Buhari to note that his promise to leave a legacy of free, fair and credible election is under attack. That legacy can only be achieved under an atmosphere of peace and security. Encourage the security agencies to do more. Call Mr. President, call Hope Uzodinma to order now before he throws our democracy overboard. While we appreciate Mr. President for the beavers and all that initiatives so far to make our election free and fair, we must ask Mr. President to immediately demand for the investigation report on those who compromised the voter registration process, now called Omuma Magic, and also the investigation report of the INEC office, the transport unit that was burnt in Owerri. That report and what happened will also lead to us to understand those who are behind the carnage in Imo. If the perpetrators are allowed to continue to work free, they are still plotting to undermine the process, and this is capable of throwing our country into unrest if not well managed. Mr. President, ask the security agencies to unravel those people, to unravel how these people intended to use the fake names and photographs they loaded into the voter register to get accredited and vote.
The Imo State government has been accused by the coalition of united political parties of sponsoring and carrying out attacks in the states. Ikenga, the coalition spokesperson, stated this at the news conference in Abuja on Wednesday.
I am running this election under the banner of PDP, and I will win this election for our party, as I urge everyone in Idato and who knows someone in Idato to tell them that it is no longer about election and winning, but about stopping those who mocked our people when they were being killed and did not do anything to save them when they could have done something. I call on Umunne Ndimo, stand up, don't be scared. The state belongs to us all. We cannot surrender it to those who lack the decency and popular way to be in office. With courage and unity, we can recover Imo State from this ongoing madness. They don't own the state. They didn't build it. They didn't contribute to the creation of Imo. And we must stop them from burning down and destroying Imo State and the lives of our people. Start mobilizing from Idato to Uguta, from Olu to Owerri.
On January 14, 2023, there were bombings and killings at the Ikenga residence. On December 23, 2022, his convoy was again attacked. During the attack, Ikenga's uncle and some People's Democratic Party supporters were killed. Buildings and over 30 vehicles were set on fire. In his address, Ikenga maintained that the Imo State government undoubtedly sponsored the attack based on the facts now available to him and the evidence led by its attackers. He criticized the Imo State government for the death of his uncle, Chief Dane Luabana for Ikeagunu, and all those killed in the incidents. Ikenga alleged that Uzodinma's militant bombed his residence while displaying evidence gathered since the incident.
With his unconditional release to pave way for genuine reconciliation and peace building in addressing all issues. The power resides with you, Mr. President. The court have ruled at different stages, and you have the constitutional power. Ignore the advice of those who benefit from the unending blood flow and are hiding under it to unleash mayhem on our people in a bid to keep illegitimate power. They can never stand the sovereign will of the people. We must defend our mandate and do so with boldness so as to ensure the sanctity of the ballot, because it is by so doing that we can end this orgy of violence and bloodletting. We must all guide our polling units, ensure nobody takes away the beavers, especially between the hours of 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Protect all electoral staff and ensure nobody carries them away. The result must be a reflection of the will of the people. We have had the intent to attack polling units to take away beavers and use accredited figures to write and upload fake results. We have had the intent to attempt to influence posting of criminal elements as ad hoc staff, and we will expose the names in the coming days. I will have some of them.
He therefore calls on President Muhammadu Buhari to call the governor of Imo State to order and prevent further jeopardizing the democracy of the nation.